Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to the best pier runner moments, so people missing their cruise ships. I just don't know how people miss, like, when it comes to flights. I guess traffic is a valid excuse, but everybody has Google Maps these days. You can see how much traffic there's going to be ahead of time, so you can just give the journey more time than you need to get there. You've paid for this vacation. You've paid like probably thousands of dollars. Get there on time.
So if you're a seasoned cruiser, chances are you've seen or at least heard of pier runners. In fact, some of the cruisers book their cabins based on the side of the ship they're most likely to witness this phenomenon. For all of those who are unaware, let me explain what pier runners are. So when you disembark your cruise ship to visit a port, you have to be back by a designated time so that your vessel and the thousands of people on board can sail to the next stop. In general, everyone on the ocean, at seas, over there, they take the time very, very seriously. It's extremely important that you're back on time, because not only are you holding up thousands of people, but you're also actually risking being left behind, because at a certain time they may wait for you for a little bit, but after a certain time they will leave you and you will have to find your own way back to the next cruise port or even home. And of course, this is where the whole pier runner phenomenon gets born and created, because some people, as they stroll back to the ship, they realize this and start running. Also, if you're that person holding up thousands of other people who are going to be on their balconies waiting for you, you're going to get, well, you're not going to get a lot of slack from them. Let me just put it that way. We're going to...
As you should. I mean, you knew what time to be back. You knew. Come on. Just, for me, being like late is one of the things I just dislike the most. People that can't turn up to things on time.
Watch some of those folks, as well as maybe some of the folks that are gonna miss their ship, because like I said, they will leave you. This is a compilation of a bunch of different videos that I think are actually worth your time. I scoured the internet and put together the best of the best. Now let's watch some pier runners. Of course, hopefully we can learn something from this, because unfortunately this is a hard lesson that you do not want to have to face yourself. Now we'll start with the serious one. This is not funny at all. This is a mother who basically is having, as you can see, a breakdown over here. She's on her knees. She's crying because she's late to the ship. Her husband is right behind her. And unfortunately, somehow, some way, their kids are on the ship. So they're off the ship, they missed it, and the kids are on. And like I was telling you before, once the cruise ship starts moving,
He looks really pissed. Like, I don't know I have an idea, but I don't want to make any assumptions here. But his reaction, the fact that he's just walking away from her, I think I have an idea what happened.
Nothing that they're going to do. It's just the way it works. Once it's like a plane, once it starts moving, there's no way that they're going to turn around. There's no way that they're going to stop. And unfortunately, she and her husband are going to have to find their way to the next cruise port, or maybe even to the final destination, to catch up, not with just the cruise ship, but unfortunately with their kids as well. Now on the positive here, the kids are at least on the ship versus being on the island, and the adults are the ones that are stuck out there.
How were the kids on the ship? So maybe they went off to have some alone time. Yeah, maybe they went off to just have some couples time, or like go on a date. But still, just get back to the ship.
They're gonna have to find their way home. They're gonna have to pay for it. But I mean, at least the kids are on the ship and they'll be fed and they'll be looked after. So that's good news for them. Okay, now I need you to place your bet. Make sure to pause the video, go down in the comment, and let me know. Do you think that this guy is going to get that cell phone onto the cruise ship? What are the chances of that?
Hold on, he's gonna try and
find
throw
out.
it.
Right there.
Dude.
Don't throw it.
Oh my God. Go on, dude. Go on, my son. Come on. I reckon he could do it. Just get enough elevation. But be ready to catch it if he misses.
No, don't throw it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Get her out of the way. Come on, do it, do it.
He's gonna throw a cell phone.
We're moving. You better hurry, we're moving.
Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. She needs to let him throw it.
Gonna hit the lifeboat.
Oh my head!
They're giving it to her.
You know what? At least he tried. At least he tried. Fortune favors the brave. I mean, it didn't favor him in this situation though, but at least he gave it a try. Oh my word. Unlucky dude. Here we go. Dude, you better keep moving. Why is she doing this slow jog? Sprint. Turn into Usain Bolt, like, come on. She's given up. Looks like she's given up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh.
Go, 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 go.
Too
Oh,
late.
it's too
I
late.
hate to see it, but unfortunately, that
Too
cruise couple is
late.
going to have to learn that hard lesson. They're going to have to do the walk of shame back up the pier, and they're going to have to take their yellow envelope, which contains all of the documents, hopefully, that they need to make sure that they catch this cruise ship on either the next port or back at home at the final destination. Now remember, every cruise line has a representative. This couple right here and whoever else, if they're left behind, they're not alone. The cruise line will have a person, they'll kind of look out for them and get them back to wherever they need to go. Now, of course, you're going to be responsible when it comes to paying for any kind of plane tickets, for all of the rest of the stuff that you need, but there is someone there from the cruise line to help you. And what ends up happening is, after they realize that you're going to be left behind, they do try to enter your room and get any of the documentation, any of the travel documents, the passports, the IDs, maybe money, all of that stuff into a yellow envelope, which is handed to that cruise port representative. And that's what you're seeing right here. That lady received. She got her travel documents so she can get on a flight and hopefully catch this cruise at the next port.
Man, just, it must be like seeing that guy wave and just say no, just so disheartening. Like, to know that you're now gonna have to figure out how to get to potentially another country, because it might be sailing to another island entirely. What if there's no flights? What if there's no flights from that island? What do? Maybe you gotta find another boat that you can hitch a ride on. Gosh.
Fine.
What's she saying? Hey. What you think you can just pull back? What, you think the ship can just reverse park? This isn't a car. Like, this is a 100,000-ton boat.
Unfortunately, these folks are going to have to learn that lesson as well. It's extremely important. Tip number 1, to make sure that you find out what time you have to be back and maybe even plan to be back a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Tip number 2 is to make sure that you set your time, whether it's your watch or your phone, to ship time, because a lot of times ship time is different than local time and you're going to get confused.
Or just set an alarm. Before you get off, say, how many hours do I have? 5 hours. Okay, I'll be back in 4.5. Boom, boom.
So it's always important to keep your ship time on you so you know when you have to be back. And lastly, if you're going to be missing the ship, it's really important to make sure that you call them and let them know. If you're stuck somewhere, if you're in traffic, if you know that you're going to be late and you're not making it back on time, really important to give them a call and let them know. They might wait for you one way or another. It's going to be better than you showing up at the pier and trying to catch the ship as it's sailing away. As you can see, that's never going to work, because remember, once the ship starts sailing, it's not going to stop. Like we said, it's like a plane, you know? Once they go, they go.
What happens when this happens? Get on that, girl.
They asked out. not to laugh at them, but you know.
I mean, honestly, it's going to teach them a valuable lesson. It's just, come on. It's not going to wait for you.
It's 2:30. You're supposed to be back at 1:30.
So they're an hour late. No sympathy from me. Maybe I'm being harsh. What do you guys think? I don't think I'm being harsh. How are you an hour late?
Wow. 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 I hope it was worth it.
Hope it was worth it.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
mean-
got to hurt.
I mean, yeah.
She could have got on this thing here.
Just to
They
see it
catch them
sailing
both
away.
You're saying I could catch a water taxi?
A water taxi?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just get an Uber speedboat. Oh my god.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah, just to see it slowly drifting off.
No,
Must
once we move in, they're done.
suck.
They're done. Oh well.
And like what we were saying before, some people just don't realize this and start running towards the cruise ship. And maybe don't even realize why they won't stop or pick them up, right? Like this guy over here, he's like, what's going on? Don't you see me? I'm right here. Stop. Turn around. Come get me.
Stop.
Unfortunately, they won't. That's
Stop.
just how it works.
Come back! Bye! Oh my god. You would hate to be that guy, you know.
And last and final tip for you. If you do find yourself in that pier runner situation, if you're late, you're on the pier, you see the ship, they're waiting for you, and you have to get there, make sure that you give it a good run. Because you
Yeah.
know there are going to be a whole bunch of people on their balconies ready to not give you any slack whatsoever, right? They're waiting for you, you're late, so you got to make sure that you give it a nice, good run. If you're going to be that person, run, Forrest. Run. And maybe, just maybe, if you give it a good run and give it a good performance, you may win back some fans because
This is it. It's true. Like, people like to see effort, you know? I do anyway.
there are going to be a lot of people who are not going to be happy with you if you're going to make them late.
Are they walking? Are they walking or are they running? I can't tell.
Oh, they're waiting for two people?
Whoa.
Okay, they're running. They're jogging. Like a leisurely jog. At least they're not walking. How embarrassing is this? Hurry up! Move! Would it be mean to just drop an egg? No. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Splat.
You buy all the next drinks on you.
Oh, dude. I want to go on a cruise. Wow, look at these guys. They even got a little taxi.
So what do we learn today? make sure that you set your watch or phone to ship time. Make sure that you try to plan to be back a little bit early. And if you do find yourself in that pier runner situation, make sure that you give it the best run of your life.
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoyed this.
Great video. I mean, it really made me want to go on a cruise, to be honest. I would love to go on a cruise. The idea of being on a massive ship with loads of restaurants, bars, I think some even have casinos on there, you know, and then you get to stop off and visit like loads of countries potentially, like if you do like a tour of the Caribbean. Yeah, I think I'm going to go on a cruise. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.